this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to beat the Whiteclad Noble and Myth Wukong in under 5 minutes. I'm about 6 hours into the game, and this is the first boss that really gave me some trouble, besides that stupid wandering white guy. We gotta dodge this. Shoot, dude, I gotta dodge a lot later on those. Whatever. But even though it was a challenge, I still managed to kill the Whiteclad Noble on my first try. Oh, I got this thing. Oh, I definitely died. Shoot. Yeah, okay. Shoot. Dang it, dude. Let's go. Here's how you're gonna beat him. For the setup and the sparks, you can run whatever you'd like. Some people prefer the pillar stance. I didn't even know about that for this fight, so I didn't use it. I just used the immobilization spell and the Red Tide's transformation spell. Now, I really like to use my abilities as much as I can. I use them right at the start of the fight, especially the transformation, because if you pop it right away, it can even reach its cooldown by the end of the fight. And so I got 2 uses out of it, and it costs no mana. Same goes with immobilization. Spam it as much as you can. I really like to use it right after he finishes an attack. That way you can get a full chain of light attacks or a heavy attack in without having to worry about dodging away and getting hit when the immobilization runs out. The most important tip I can give you for this fight is to not rush it. All of my deaths came from just spamming attack when I was close to him, because honestly, you can get away with a lot of the fights up to this point in the game by doing that and just spamming attack. But this boss has too much health and he just does too much damage for that to work. You gotta keep your distance and you gotta know when to get your hits in. The Whiteclad Noble has 2 phases. Phase 1 has 5 different attacks that are pretty similar in phase 2, so we're gonna cover them all real quick. The first one I'm gonna call the spam attack. This one is really hard to punish. I just like to keep my distance and not be too greedy. Just stay back and let him get all of the attacks out. The next one is the staff throw, where he kind of throws his staff and then he'll spin around it and swing. You know what I'm talking about. This one is definitely one that you can punish. You just have to make sure to dodge right before his final swing and you can get a couple hits in. The third attack is the waves that he sends out and then lunges at you, and the lunge specifically is going to be the most critical part of this entire fight. That's when you're going to get a lot of your hits in both phases. So in the first phase, just make sure you keep dodging to the side to dodge the waves and you'll be fine. When he comes at you afterwards with the lunge, that's the perfect time to get hits in. Just dodge to the side and then immediately get some attacks in. This can also be a good spot to use immobilization if you have one available. His fourth attack is a simple wind-up charge that has a ripple afterwards. I don't try to punish this one. I like to just keep my distance and stay back, because it can be really easy to get hit with the ripple if you try to stay close and get some attacks in. And finally, there's the spear throw. This one is pretty self-explanatory. Just dodge to the side. If you're close enough, you can actually get some hits in. Really, with a lot of these attacks, you can just dodge with the side roll. That's what I did for like 90% of this fight. Hopefully, that can all get you through phase 1 with a good amount of heals left, and phase 2 is a little bit trickier. It's a lot of the same attacks, they just look a little bit different. There's one attack that you're going to punish in this phase, and it's the lunge. Pretty much every other attack you're just going to try and dodge, but this is the one you can punish. Every other attack I avoided by either being far enough back or just dodging to the side. Side rolls are your best friend in this fight. Otherwise, there's not much to it. Just don't be greedy. Wait until you see him do the big lunge. If you have an immobilization, you can pop it, get all your hits in, back up, create that distance, and you'll rinse and repeat. And that should hopefully be enough to get you past the Whiteclad Noble. He's definitely the first boss in the game where you really have to learn like when to attack, and it was really a challenge for me. If this was helpful to you in any way, make sure you're leaving a comment. I'm playing through the entire game on this channel as well. If you want to check that out, you can pop on over and look at that. Otherwise, that's all I got. I hope you know that Jesus loves you, and so do I. We'll see you in the next one. Let's go! Hopefully he's like dead.